Alright, back at it again, day 4. Everything seems to be good and working. And so now I'm gonna have to start building the track up a little more. And this is the sound that I had last time. And well, it seems pretty good. I need to kind of I think this time I want to add some percussion and some variety in the percussion and see how this turns out. Let me see. Where this kick is doing 3 in a row. Doesn't sound appropriate. It might, let me see from here. I think that kick pattern has to happen, I think, on measure 14. Well, no, on measure 13 before it happens. You know, I kind of like it. It kind of It works. It kind of works against the vocals, and it adds its own little rhythm there, its own little variety. I do need to start adding more percussion, more drums. So let's see here. On 21, I'm going to duplicate what's going on already, and I'm going to add more drums here and make sure that they're quantized. And for the group, I need to see the max length of the pattern. I need to find the pattern that has the max length. And let me see. Seems to be 29. And I'm actually going to change it to, at this point, 36. Will be all 3 of the pattern's max length. And now we're good there. File save. And then, because the larger you can see now you can start like building on the pattern. And I need to decide whether or not I'm going to keep this sample playing throughout the entire song, or if the sample is going to cut off and I'm going to start introducing some different melodies, or if I can have like the chords playing at the same time as the sample. I'll have to see. Gonna add the reverb. Can't really hear the difference between the reverb sample and the non-reverb sample. I suppose that's a good sign, because that means the sound is more full. Or it could just be more hectic, I don't know. But let's continue here. And I've decided that I am going to keep this patch. I think this is a good sound. And yeah, I'm happy with that. So that will be utilized throughout the song. But I do need to change, like add some variety here, perhaps. So gonna add some hi-hats here. Around here seems right. Let me see. Actually, no. I think it would be better here. Right after the 3 kicks. Then, well, this sounds kind of awkward, I feel. Okay, this actually will not, well, this will start to be different here, where I'll add a hi-hat here to kind of complement these 3 kick drums, and it'll like kind of build up to this here. And I'll keep that one and make sure I quantize this. Some crash cymbals to kind of make a transition here. I gotta find the crash. So, and the crashes should be 1 shot, I believe. They shouldn't be cut off. I need to check if they are one-shot crashes. They should be. Oh, so these aren't one-shot. These should be one-shot crashes. How do I change that? I think I go to the sample. And I change the playback to one-shot mode. There you go. Now let's see. Yeah, that works. What's going on? Yep, that sounds right. Because you don't want the crash cymbals to cut off early, and then it won't sound natural. And it's always good for certain percussive hits to sound more natural. Sometimes it can sound cool if you cut them off early. And that means I have to save what I changed up. Let me just make sure it plays properly. Okay. Saving the multi-group. And this sampler has like a little hard drive in here, and that's where it saves everything. And this sampler came out in 2001, I believe, around there. And it has I think it came with a 75 gigabyte hard drive, which back in 2001 was like high end, very crazy. Yeah, just a little information for you. Okay. So. There you go. So that adds like a little bit of, I suppose, a dramatic transition. And let me see what else I can do. So these crashes will kind of build up what's coming next, and it will complement they'll kind of introduce more percussion, because they'll go away, and then it when you like hear the sound, you'll be like, well, what's coming after that? So it's like, it's crashes like kind of build up future sounds, or introduce like more sounds. Let's see, duplicate. And let's see, I could even add, so after these crashes I could add variety within this pattern here, so that it's not so repetitive, and I think actually I'm going to do that. That's the focus. And then so now for some percussion, some variety. Let's see. What could I add? Open hi-hats. could be cool, or like the ride. Let's see. Yeah, that's nice. There you go. Okay, and then and here I'm actually gonna take these kicks out, and when you take a sound out, it'll sort of whatever else is going on, it'll kind of accentuate whatever else is happening. But that doesn't work there, I don't think. So I can't take those out. Let me see something. I think this here and removing this note might sound good. Yeah, that's okay. Or perhaps, ooh, I'm gonna undo that. Edit, undo. I think perhaps maybe. No, that sounds bad. So. That actually doesn't work there because you already have these three notes, and it becomes too chaotic to add variety. You want to take notes out when you least expect them so that they can really kind of accent the beat. That actually works pretty good. Okay. So the pattern's changed this much, and I think I'm going to duplicate and then change it again. But first, make sure everything's quantized. But first, I gotta add variety to this pattern, which this is gonna be a little challenging. Writing nice melodies are always a little bit difficult, but in techno you really don't need complex melodies because the main kick is what carries the whole sound, the whole mood, the whole I guess like vibe to it. So let's see here. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So what can I do here? So that's the chord there. And it begins The variety needs to begin at 25, so I gotta go here, kind of zoom in. Let's hear this. I'm gonna do like I forget what it's called. It's like a stutter note right here. So this will add some more, it will kind of pronounce this beat right here when you kind of add a quick offbeat note right before the main note hit. So let's see. And it needs another one later on an on beat. Let's see. Which it was this one, I think, that could use that same technique. So you'll have two stressed, that's what I'm trying to say, stressed sounds here and here, and it'll sound pretty cool. That's awesome. I like that. The question is, do I want to do that every measure, or do I want to do it every other? I think every other. So I'm going to delete this and introduce this to measure 27. Edit copy. You can get really precise and paste it wherever you want to. Well, using edit copy, edit paste, and there it is, quantize. Please hope that's quantized, and then back to 25, making sure that it's quantized. I like everything on beat. There's a lot of people that produce, they like everything a little bit, I guess they want that humanistic realism when their beats play back, but I don't know why. I'm so used to using synthesizers that have sequencers, and I like everything on time. I don't know. I feel like life's already so crazy. Like, why would I want something to be like out of line? I don't know. That's how I feel. Okay, that sounds kind of too like hectic. It's almost too much. No, that works. We'll stick with it. But I think on here the notes are going to change. The chords are going to change up so that they'll complement the beat. Oh, no. There you go. And I always just quantize just in case. Okay. Let's see. I'd be interested to hear this with the new percussion. seriously, this sounds really cool with like the new percussion added. Still, I'm wondering if I'm going to use the main sample along with it or not. I'm actually going to copy and paste it and see how it would sound. Introducing the sample on line 25 here. Let's see. Let's see how it sounds. Classic copy and paste, never fails. It's one of the oldest tools, but the most useful. Ain't that funny? Oh yeah, and there's no percussion there. You have to play it back through here. Okay, so there's a major problem here. It sounds cool, like definitely it's interesting, but these two are competing. The sample is competing with the chords, and I have to figure out how to balance this, how to make them not compete but complement each other. And this is a challenge here, and it may be a matter of using less of the sample and less of the sample and focusing more on using it at just the right times, or it may be even taking out some of the chord hits. I'm not sure. I think today I'll focus on the chords and the percussion and worry about the sample later, which might haunt me later. Okay, so so this from 29 to 33, I'm going to change up the chords a little bit. I'm going to go back here, 29 to all the way to 32. Okay. So this is hard. I mean, this is probably the worst and most dreaded part of music production, is finding a melody that works and one that's new and interesting and that hasn't been used often in music. I say really don't worry about it. I kind of go by a rule: if it sounds good, it'll probably be appreciated later on. But let me see here. So it's very peculiar on what part has to be changed. You can't just change a certain part, because it could totally change the direction of where this will go, and it could even go against the whole song, the whole track, and it'll ruin the track. So only certain chords can change here. And I don't even think too much of a change is needed. I think on the stressed chords, it could be ideal to change. So these main hits, 1, 2, 3, 4, right here, I think on perhaps 3 and 4, I'll change. Well, there's nothing here, so I'll change maybe 4. Let's see this. I think this note right here, this very hit, if it's changed, it'll have a drastic impact on the sound. Perhaps. Question is, what kind of chord do I want to make this? Not sure. And how big of a jump do I want it to be? Let's try this. Yeah, that's cool. I like that. I'm actually gonna commit to that because that's interesting. That small change really changed up the whole mood of this one little chord. And edit copy, classic again. Edit copy, I'm gonna do the same thing over here. And it is this one. I hope so. Is it? So much going on here, so it's hard to tell what I'm doing exactly. Oh, I'll just move it up. There's no reason to copy. Let's see. Yeah, that's correct. So. Okay, so I already know what could come next after this, because after this, it's like you want something else to change, so I actually got it. There needs to be another hit right here. I think so. So from 33 all the way to 36. Yeah, I think so. Again, what chord is decent for this? I think something maybe going lower, and then it'll continue going higher pitch. Let's see what an F would sound like. Oh, that sounds cool. Oh yeah, that's my audio interface kind of lagging. It'll catch up though. There, it's fine now, I think. Okay, so from 33. Let me add this chord in. Not really sure what this chord is, but we're gonna add it in. Alright. Right here. Yeah, right there. And it's not quantized. It will be. It might sound bad. I know a little bit of music theory, but not the most. And I'm just kind of trying whatever works. You don't need to know too much music theory to get a decent sound across. Get a decent mood across, I mean. Let's see. Okay, that's pretty good. Actually, it's starting to sound very old school and very 90s. A little bit cheesy, but hopefully I can prevent that. That's something you really don't want, is you don't want your track to turn into like something that's already been heard. Or something that you're not really going for. Let's see here, and I'm going to kind of make this shorter. Okay, that's not bad, Let's see, edit, copy. I'm sort of surprised at how this is actually working. It's sounding decent. Because sometimes it doesn't always work out that way. Sometimes things really don't work, and you have to spend hours fine-tuning things to make them appropriately work. Let's see. Now let's listen with the percussion. Actually, I don't think there is percussion here. So now you can even introduce more percussion changes, more percussive changes. Let's see. Going to copy and paste these four. Paste it right there. Cool. So, and gonna highlight this and just go ahead and mass quantize this. That's pretty interesting. It's pretty cool. It sounds maybe like one note's off or something, but it's this chord here that might not be complementing everything. This one that I added might not work. I kind of have to see as time goes. And it might actually work against this melody. Oh, that's pretty cool. Actually, I don't know. I like it. I really like it. I'm gonna save because I don't want to lose my progress. Alright, so adding more drums, or changing up the drums. Could be good to... I'm gonna see if I have any shakers to add, because I like a maraca sound, because I really like that sound. It always ends up working in techno. I have to look and see if I can add that here into the program. And I gotta look through my samples to find a sound. Oh, it looks like you have to load them first. Looking for anything that's called shaker, something like that. I think I have like at least one of these sounds in here. That would be great. Ooh, this sample that I'm about to load is me hitting my wooden chair, and it sounded like actually super great acoustically. Super good. Like, you can hear it right now. Oops. Okay. Chair hit. That's a chair being hit. It sounds great. And this is one that will sound good in one-shot mode. That's a cool one. So I might use that. It's really cool. Let's see, another one. Let's see. I have a wind chime in here, not going to use it. Cymbals. I have a lot of samples in here because had this sampler for, I've been actively using this sampler for a good while, about 2 years I think at this point. When I first got this sampler, I hated this sampler. Like, I thought it was like super, it could do everything else that, it could do everything that I already have. Like, I didn't feel like I needed it. But then I went over to this effects section and I saw this and I saw how crazy this was, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna keep this. So that's how that worked. Sometimes you buy gear and you don't actually know it's good till you actually start looking into it and reading the manual and seeing, oh, wait, this can do this? Had no idea. Okay. So much samples. I have a maraca right here. That's good. Loading this. Okay, great. Let's look for it. See how it sounds. Alright, it's not the greatest maraca, but it'll work. I might load a different maraca later on. It'll work for now. Okay, so now we're going to add actually both of these sounds into the program here. And we're going to put them on the first octave. See, you can put all these samples on your keyboard and they'll play back once you hit them on the keyboard. That's the idea. Okay. So the chair hit will be on B1, then you go a note lower, B flat now, and you'll put the maraca. I'll put the maraca, and that works for me. And now those sounds are available on the MIDI channel, available to be played back. So I'm going to save now what I have going. Everything good. Everything looks fine. Okay, so save. Now I'm just, there you go. Going back to the multi-group. And seeing if I can program some new drums. Or write some new drum sounds over here. So I think it would be best to start adding these sounds at maybe 29 or 30. I'll say 31. No, I'd say 33. 33. So let's actually listen. Okay, there's going to be a hit in between somewhere. It's probably here. No, here. Let's see. Yeah, there's that maraca sound. Didn't really do much for the whole tune. But that chair hit, I think it works. I think, but has to be several back to back so that they're heard. Yeah, it might be too loud even. Let's see, maybe just 2. I think these will be more frequent at about every other beat, 2 of them. Too much. Maybe later in the song I can have like a whole bunch of like percussive hits going on, but I think it's, for the beginning of the song, it's good to keep it more simple. And I'm gonna duplicate this and transfer them over there. Let's listen. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. And then that maraca needs to be heard. I think maybe here. Yeah, right here. That's not the same. 33, and then on here. That's correct. Okay, right, and there's no kick here, so you should be able to hear the maraca. Let me see. Alright, that's cool, that's cool. I'm going to take out the chair hits here. There's just too much going on right now. Because ultimately you want these sounds to complement your main lead going on. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and listen to everything in the right now. I'm going to see how it sounds. Yeah, seriously, like, happy with all of this. Sounds very cool. Still gonna have to figure out what I'm gonna do with the main sample, but like, to be honest, like, the drums are sounding really cool, and the chords are sounding surprisingly pretty nice, and yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. So that's it for today. I kind of changed up the chords a little bit, added some variety, and added some more percussive sounds. Alright, that's it. Thanks for watching.